Hello, Kelsey.
Hello, Robert.
How are you today?
It's just I'm excited for Friday. For Friday
Yeah,
roundup.
Friday Roundup. As you should. You always should be.
Why is that? Is it because it's YMBToAP on Friday?
You damn right it is. But even though it's Friday Roundup, it's a little bittersweet this time because this will be our last one for the year.
For the year.
See that? The year.
Just the year.
So yes, it is October 25th, 2024. I will have movies for your next Tuesday release, and then just the big hitters for November and December. So I didn't leave you out. All the big ones, you can go pre-order them, but you know about them now, so you can go get them.
Yes, we are absolutely chock full this time. So let's hop into it.
Well, let's get on into it with the first one. So don't forget, these movies all come out next Tuesday, October 29th. First up is good old Addams Family Values. First time in 4K. So we've had part 1. Now you got part 2. Good old time, right? All right. Let's get through the next Tuesdays, because then we got Zodiac. Now remember, this was October 29th. So it was basically all spooky, getting ready for Halloween, you know, and they went hard.
Yeah.
Addams Family. You got Zodiac. You got How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Okay.
Because sure, that's spooky.
Sure.
That drawing of Max is kind of spooky. I don't like that.
He's got a really wrinkly nose.
I don't like his eyes. They freak me out. Anyway, moving on. Arrow Video treating us to the awesome Trick or Treat with a very nice exclusive edition here.
Oh my goodness.
Big old bundle.
Look at that poster.
Or you can get the same thing, just with a different cover and a different poster. Check that out.
They swap the colors in the posters. The poster and the cover.
Oh, they did. Oh. So this is supposed to be the exclusive one. This is just their normal one.
Okay.
So
yeah, I like the exclusive one better because I like that big old dude.
Yeah. Whichever one you like, check it out. And then we're going to wrap it up with Shout Factory, which for me, the heavy hitter. I was so excited because they are bringing out the big guns. You ready?
Okay.
First time. I'm so excited.
So excited.
First time in 4K. Fucking drag me to hell, boy.
Oh, yes. I fucking love this movie.
Love that movie.
This is one of the best horror movies. I don't care what anybody says. Drag Me to Hell rips.
Christine Brown has a good job. Great boyfriend. A bright future. But in 3 days, she's going to hell. What a good... I saw this in the theater like 3 times. I fucking love this movie.
It's a good one.
Oh, fucking love it. I should have saved it for last, but I always do them in alphabetical, and I just can't not do it, because then they're doing a movie called Shocker. That's like whatever. It's a guy that gets like electrocuted, but he comes back from the dead to take his revenge.
No more Mr. Nice
Weird
Guy.
kind of movie.
If you get electrocuted by an electric chair, you're not a nice guy.
I know. So that is all those movies. But now I'm going to take you on a very insane journey of November and December. Pretty much all steelbooks, because if there's a steelbook, there's usually just a normal. I just brought you the cool steelbooks.
All right.
Let's jump right into it.
Let's hit them.
With Tuesday, November 5th, I got you 2 steelbooks. They're both for The Crow.
Yes.
Which, tune into YMBToAP later in November. Maybe this will be relevant.
Maybe.
But so this is an Amazon exclusive cover, which I'm kind of digging. Are you seeing that, man?
This is fucking cool. Them is crows.
Like, that's legit. I like the inside. It's all of like the drawings and stuff.
Yeah.
It's got the old slip thing, but it doesn't really do anything. It's just a matte, whatever. But then Walmart was like, hey, I want to do one.
Yes.
I want to do one. Now,
I love the cover of this one.
Yeah, this one is one of the pull sleeve ones.
Oh, nice.
But so you've got this kind of like drawn look to the front.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like. And I like a bold colored steelbook. Yes. And I love the inside.
The inside's very nice.
But dude, I love this.
Yeah, the birds are really cool. That's just so striking.
I love that.
Like,
yeah, that's
being
fucking
just
dope.
Black and white and like just one thing, it's really like it pops.
Yeah. I like them both. But hey, man, you choose. They're for you to go grab. We're going to hit you over to November 12th because we're getting into Thanksgiving month. So we've got, first time at 4K, we got Thanksgiving movie.
Nice.
This is one of the legit Thanksgiving movies. And if you haven't seen this movie, shame on you. It is one of the funniest movies of all time. It is planes, trains, and automobiles.
Oh, I love this movie.
It's the fucking funniest movie. I love it so much.
Yeah, this one's a classic.
This is a steelbook. It's a pretty solid steelbook. It's fine. I like it. And then another weird steelbook for you from Crunchyroll. Go tune into an old YMBToAP for this one as well. But it's Afro Samurai. You've got the complete show and the movie all in one steelbook bundle. It's kind of neat. So the front says complete series, but you just flip the steelbook over to the back, and that's the movie stuff. So
nice.
You've got both covers on both sides. So
I like that.
Whichever one you want to, show off. I like that. It's pretty neat. Now we're going to go to Tuesday, November 19th, doing a big one from me, 40th anniversary of The Terminator Part Uno.
Hell yeah.
Fucking love that movie. That's a great movie. I love the steelbook. This is really good. Because it's like the Terminator, but then it's like cutting into like this alleyway.
Oh, that's neat.
As well. And then you've got them like running away. This is neat.
I like that.
I like it. The back is fine. Looks a little blown out. Not because it's an explosion, but like the colors don't look right. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
It's like a little blown out. This is kind of a shit inside.
Yeah, it's just Arnold.
Just look at the hard, harsh lines. They just cut this fool out and then said, Michael Bay it, put it on an explosion, call it good. So it's fine. I would like to see it in 4K though. Looks good. But doing a big one for you.
All right.
The Academy Award winner this past year for special effects, Godzilla -1, finally hitting the 4Ks.
Here we go.
This is the Steelbook, and I quite like the Steelbook.
Is that fold out a poster, or is that like one of those covers?
Is a fucking poster.
That's amazing.
That's a poster. That looks dope. You got the pull sleeve, which we love.
We love the pull sleeve.
Destructive inside. And this is like the iconic scene that they just show all the time.
That is spooky as fuck.
It is really fucking spooky. Like, I've seen the movie and didn't think it was scary, but now that I just see this still all the time, I'm like, this still is terrifying. I hate this.
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
No.
Look at this guy. Look at this dude.
Looks like the whale, that eats the guys in Pinocchio.
Oh, Monstro? Yeah, way to fuck that up. Done with that. Next up, this one's so fucking cool. You know how we have those steelbooks that like change the game a little bit?
Yes.
This is for Beetlejuice, and it glows in the fucking dark.
What? Oh my god.
It glows in the dark.
Amazing.
Since when is that allowed?
They're doing like cool stuff with steelbooks sometimes. You gotta hand it to them.
So, I guess it is the whole thing because that's the pull sleeve.
Yeah.
But that was glowing, and then the inside is glowing.
That's amazing.
Interesting. And then I like the inside. That's fine.
These guys,
that's good. So that's Beetlejuice with your first glow in the dark steelbook. That's a fucking neat one. I might need to pick that one up. And then Shout Factory coming in on the 19th. Fucking wrecking Kelsey's life.
Oh no.
Let's get into it. Probably not with this one, but they're doing a steelbook for The Dark Crystal.
Nice.
Very, very nice. I like it. But then they're doing this box set thing. Now, I've never seen Dark Crystal. So if you like Dark Crystal, this is probably going to blow your socks, right?
Okay.
But it's like this giant thing with the Dark Crystal inside, I guess.
Cool.
Like, it's a big box. Like,
yeah.
Like, okay, the image I found first was just the box. And I was like, this looks too big. Something has to be inside. So I finally dug around and found this, right?
Nice.
Which is fucking rad.
Yeah, I love that crystal.
If they're doing that, what if they did Labyrinth?
Don't do this to me. Oh my god, what?
What if they did Labyrinth?
Please.
You know what I mean? What if Shout said Labyrinth for Kelsey? Right at Thanksgiving time. This is a wild looking steelbook cover.
Oh my god, I love it. I love
this. Gives me like super hard Smashing Pumpkins like cherub vibe shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then they were like, "Hey man, we gave him a crystal. What can we give him for Labyrinth?"
Wait.
Right? So they give you a giant box set,
Okay.
and
Do
it's
you get,
got
like,
his
one of the
orb
David Bowie
inside.
crystals? Yes. Yes. It's so cloudy. Why is it so oh, it has
I
Labyrinth
don't
written
know.
on it.
Oh, so it looks like the things you can get over at redbubble.com/YMToAP, and you can get YMToAP inside, but this one just says Labyrinth, you know?
That's neat. I like the little stand it comes on. That's cool.
Yeah. But
Fuck,
so,
it's just
yeah, you
such
get
a
fucking
good
thing.
box set. God damn it.
Yeah, look at the box, man. And
Oh, it's so
then
good. I had
So-
those 2 posters on my wall as a kid.
really?
Yeah, those 2 right next to each other.
Okay. Well, now you can have this little booklet, so it's a digibook with all kinds of, goodies and fun facts inside.
We got art
Plus your cover
cards.
here. Then you got all the the cards. Look at the fucking cards.
Oh, these are good.
Look
Oh my
at
God.
them. Look at them. Pre-order November 19th. Go out and get you one.
I gotta set my
Because
calendar.
these will probably sell
yeah.
fast.
Labyrinth stuff
Um,
lately is just like flying
it's
off the
popping.
shelf. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on with it.
I bet you TikTok did something and people are like, what
Yeah,
is this thing? And now they
Probably.
like it, Now I'm going to go to November 26th. Shout Factory yet again. Nothing really special, but it's just monumental because this movie has not existed in a physical format. So it's really nice that it does exist in a physical format. So I think we discussed before this leaving a service to be lost to time. It's Hush, the Netflix movie.
Yeah, okay.
Shout Factory be putting it on a physical so you can own it forever with this cool poster. Very, very neat stuff. I
Nice.
like it. Like it a lot. That movie fucking rules. I love that movie. It's so good. And I'm going to take you to December. That's all you got for November. But December, we're starting off real hard with the first time in 4K. It's Galaxy Quest, baby.
Here we go. Oh, the inside is good.
With a nice steelbook. The Blu-ray one is all purple and it's way fucking better, and it says they're fucking never give up, never surrender bullshit or
Yeah.
whatever. It's fucking the best. I love that one. And I tried to buy that one once, but it has the same SKU as the normal one, so they just kept shipping me the normal copy,
What the hell?
and I've never been able to get it. But this is one that I would get the 4K disc, but I'd put it in that steelbook because it's way
Yeah.
better. This steelbook is meh. It's fine. It's the floating head syndrome. Don't like it.
Mhm.
Then we're gonna skip over to Alien Romulus with its very nice steelbook.
Here we go.
Fucking this is such floating head syndrome,
Yeah,
but in like a
it's
really good way.
artistry.
Yeah, but it's in a good way.
Yeah.
I like this.
It reminds me like of the classic Alien movies, like just
Yeah.
the old 80s stuff.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like it, man. I like the red, all the red on it, man.
What is going on with the back? Is it a polar bear?
That is the Weyland-Yutani logo for the company that keeps trying to fucking catch aliens, causing these movies to happen all the time. That
Okay.
stupid company trying to profit off of xenomorphs. So stupid. Hate them. So then you got Alien Romulus. Not a steelbook, but the Wild Robot's coming out. I talked about it with
Oh,
Kelsey.
man.
She cried. So here it
Just
is.
from the description of the movie, I've been seeing way too many
Look at
TikToks where
him.
children are just like, oh, after watching
Look
this.
at him.
Look at it, little Dirk. It's so cute.
Oh, that's old Bright Bill. I love him. Yeah, I mean, adults cry the same way. Like, trust me, I was doing the same thing as those kids. It wasn't perfect. Yeah. Then this one's really cool. I don't know why we saved it for December. Definitely should have gone in October, but it's a Shaun of the Dead steelbook.
Oh man,
I really, really like this one.
is that a slipcover or is that the back of it?
That's the back. That's the front. It's this whole comic book.
Yeah, that's really
Look,
cool. I like
I
that.
love it. And
That's
then
unique.
inside.
It pops.
Now that's the thing though. Like, Shaun of the Dead has had like 3 other steelbooks.
Really?
A lot of movies get several different renditions of steelbooks, and I kind of hate that because then it's like, I bought it on steelbook, I'm good to go, and then one comes out that's maybe better,
Yeah.
or like Galaxy Quest, a new one comes out that's worse, but it's the better version of the movie. which sucks. So anyway, that's the Shaun of the Dead steelbook. This one, not a steelbook, but very interesting for you people that love this movie. On December 10th, for its 10th anniversary, Interstellar is getting this gigantic limited edition thing.
I love how they did it sideways.
Big.
That's
It's
cool.
big. Okay, and these are enamel pins.
Hell
down
yeah.
here. So you got
I
you some
love
enamel
that.
pins. Like this book of like the concept, like
The little
storyboarding.
I love storyboarding. Storyboarding really gets at me. I don't know why.
Literally all the posters,
So
right?
amazing.
And this big old long thing.
Yeah, that's cool. So is it like as tall as a normal movie? But like it's just
I bet
fucking
it's
long?
as tall, but then like poster length probably.
That's nuts. I was thinking it was just like a regular size steelbook, but on his side.
Oh no. So it's as tall, but it's just really long because it's gonna be that fucking book inside. You're
Okay.
opening it and going all crazy. So yeah,
Amazing.
Interstellar, 10th anniversary. Check this one out if you love that movie. I think it's like $60, which is not horrible.
It's
not
I mean for all
bad.
this stuff you get here, that's pretty decent.
Yeah, plus it's 4K. Those are like $30 a pop anyway. So you're basically just saying $30 for a bigger box.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And then you know the stuff. Then on December 17th, this is the last little bit I have for you because we're ending on the highest of notes. First off, we got Transformers 1. That's a movie that just came out not too long ago.
This
I
is
really
nice.
dig the steelbook. Very 80s.
Good.
I love it.
Very
You're
comic.
going with the worst clown movie of the year. Joker Folie à
Okay.
Deux. I fucking dig the steelbook though.
I love the front and
fucking
back.
dig the steelbook.
Yeah.
She's upside down. It's like a whole different way. I like
Yeah.
it. I just fucking dig this. I love the steelbook for the first one, and I never got it. I think that's when I had to go back to the UK, and I missed it, and I was
Oh.
never able to get it. Ugh, hate that shit. That's why I also got out of the steelbook game. You got to be there day one, or you fucking miss out.
Right.
So, Joker, there you go. And then we're going to end, of course, on the best clown movie of the year. It's Terrifier 3
Nice. Yes.
with its steelbook release. Very creepy, very nice. I'll show you off the inside because you got the nasty lady on the right side. Very,
That's
very
pretty
creepy.
gross.
But yeah, Terrifier 3 doing gangbuster numbers as we are recording now. It's a $2 million movie that has made 40-something million dollars.
That's
So
wild. And that's like even with kids
yeah.
buying tickets to other movies and then sneaking into this one.
True that. Like, that's like fun's not even there. Yeah, you're right. Wild Robot is making money off this movie right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like this steelbook. The teeth really freak me out. Like they're shining out of the darkness.
Yeah, they're really very ooky.
They are ooky. Somebody kind of fucked me up though, because they were like, he's a mime. He's not a clown.
Oh my god, you're right.
But he is. He is totally a mime.
Yeah.
And I'm a little fucked up about it now.
That's a whole new world we just opened.
Yep. So think about it. This is also a boutique, by the way. This is from Cineverse. That's the people that actually make the movie as well,
Oh,
with
cool,
all their
okay.
rights to like send it out and stuff. So
Nice.
that is all we have for buying. But here's your few that you should go see in the movie theaters if you don't want to buy anything. First up, for our movie for today, we've got Venom: The Last Dance. It's the last Venom movie. I hear it
Is
kind of
it-
goes out on a. Meow.
Is it weird that I didn't even know that we were getting a new Venom movie? Like, these are
No.
always so quiet.
No, because I don't like him, so that's fine with me.
Okay.
But he does make a Venom horse in this movie. There's a Venom
What?
pony, so
Oh my god.
kind of into that. Should be good. That's pretty much all we had for October. November 22nd, that Friday, I was really into these two. Of course, you've got Wicked. Boom. That's the big one for Thanksgiving. Gotta go see Wicked. And then, actually, I'm super stoked for. I didn't even realize how stoked I was for it until I kind of looked stuff up about it. I'm really into Gladiator 2.
I didn't know this was coming out either. Wait, Pedro Pascal?
Yeah, Pedro
Hold
Pascal.
on. In a little skirt?
Pedro Pascal. Oh, yeah,
Pedro
dude.
Pascal?
Yeah, he's fucking doing the fighting. Now, he's
All
not
right.
the main character. He's not our gladiator.
Oh. Well, why is he front and center?
Because that's actually not him in the center.
What?
That's this other dude.
Oh.
That's old Paul Mescal.
Okay.
Not to be confused with Pedro Pascal. Different
All right.
cows. Okay. I'm so excited because it's Ridley Scott. It's actually the guy that made part 1, and it follows after the Russell Crowe movie. Like, they talk about Russell Crowe in this movie
Oh, that's neat.
because this main character is actually his son. So I was like, maybe I should be excited, you know? So I'm kind of into it. But I need to watch Gladiator 1 again. It's been a fucking hot minute. So if you don't want to see those, wait till November 27th. Go check you out Moana 2. I just really like this poster because it made a 2
very nice
with the shit. That's a solid poster. I dig it a lot. Kelsey's going to go see her favorite movie of the year on December 20th because you know she's going to be there day 1 for Mufasa.
Oh my god.
She can't wait. She can't wait to see everything she knows be dashed away.
I'm so mad at the plot of this movie.
Like, I hated the Lion King remake they did because I was like, you lied to me.
Yeah, it was so unnecessary. Like,
I know. Like, I'm only interested in this because I want to see how much better they did that photorealism they were going for.
Yeah, I guess.
And if they really give them like facial features, kind of like, did you progress any? I don't want to see the plot. I just want to see your tech. That's all I care for. I'm not going to pay to see it, though. I'll just let TikTok show me the tech.
Yeah.
But then we're going to go see my favorite movie of the year on December 20th. That's Sonic 3, baby.
Oh, I need to rewatch 2 so that I can
love this poster.
It's a very, very good poster. I love everything about it.
Jesus. Yeah, I need to rewatch 2 as well. We just watched part 1, just had it on in the background, and I was like, that movie's so good. I need to watch 2 again.
It is it's a good movie. I'm happy that Sonic is having his moment.
Oh yeah. Tails can suck it though.
Hey, we don't talk about my boy like that.
Hate him. Then we're gonna end the year on the biggest and best one, Christmas Day. Christmas Day, go get you some Bill Skarsgård in your life.
What?
When he does Nosferatu.
Oh, on fucking Christmas Day? What?
Christmas fucking Day.
He's gonna murder this role. He's gonna
absolutely
kill this thing. Like, I can't wait.
So if I'm remembering correctly, Nosferatu originally was like a 1920s silent film.
Yeah.
Based off of Dracula, but they didn't have like rights to do a Dracula type film, so it basically got like shunned, shit canned, like banned. Can't have that movie.
Okay.
Public what do you call it? Public record stuff. So like you can freely make a Nosferatu now, and so they did.
Oh, nice.
And they're gonna fucking go hard because that trailer. Robert Eggers, and I know that name means something, but I don't remember why.
Same.
But they're all like written and directed by Robert fucking Eggers, and I'm like, okay, I don't
Eggman.
remember you know. But like, the trailer was so spooky. There's a scene. This girl's talking about a dream she had, and she's describing all this death and mayhem that she saw in her dream. And she goes, and then I walked into this castle, and at the end, I saw death. And I've never felt so happy.
Oh my god.
And I was just like, oh, I got to see this movie, man. I will be there Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Opening day. So that's it. That is your movies from now until the end of the year. But you know we will be back in 2025. A whole bunch of other good shit. Whole movies.
All right. You ready to hear about all the last video games of the year?
I do, because I know there's some good ones.
Yes, there's some very exciting ones coming up. Okay, so
I'm
going to start off with a couple of them that didn't like hit my radar this year for whatever reason.
Okay.
But there's one that just came out on September 23rd. It's called Tiny Glade. And I don't know how this ran into my radar because it's everything I want.
Okay.
All you do is build castles. That's the game. You just build castles. You build little
tiny castles.
You build tiny castles. You can build water and like there's those cute little weird misshapen sheep running around. There's just like you just build. You just make a town. It's like it's like making a dollhouse, you know? You can customize fucking everything. Like you can do different pathways, different roof styles, different heights, different wallpapers. You're just building a city.
It looks very stop motiony because, like, look at the
It
smoke.
does, yeah.
Look at the smoke. It looks like it's tangible, like wisps of like cotton coming out of this thing. Holy shit!
The art style of this is incredible, and you can get this game for $5.
That's legit.
This is a cheap game. Oh, sorry, it's not $5. It's $15. Who am I?
Still
this is $15. But yeah, like I would get it. That's an amazing price.
Yeah.
I just want to build a city. I just can't wait. I'm gonna build everything. I'm purchasing this tonight, and I'm gonna be building little castles. So
I want to see your little tiny glade.
Yeah, I'll show it to you.
Man. All right, look at the fucking little. Oh my god!
I could stare at this all day. The water is incredible. Like the artistry behind this, it is so uniquely stylized, and it's like a small team build. Like it's just. It's beautiful and perfect, and I want to eat this game. The sounds, you have to look up videos of this game because the sounds when you play it, it's like ASMR. Like when you build bricks, it sounds like someone just like juggling gravel. It's so it's the best. I'm so into this game.
Okay.
So that's Tiny Glade. $15. It's on PC only, as far as I know. Halls of Torment is the next one I'm going to talk about. This one came out way back in May of 2023, but it went out of early access just last month. So this one is the one that definitely is $5. It's basically like Vampire Survivors meets Diablo. So it's like the Vampire Survivors style gameplay with like gear like Diablo, and there's like little towns you can go to, and it's very Diablo looking in nature. Like it's a top-down 3D kind of 3/4 view. Okay. It's really cool. Richard's playing this, and I'm about to jump in on his save because it just looks too fun to leave alone. Next one we've got is called Wildermyth. So this one is a procedurally generated tactical RPG. This is from a 6-person studio out of Austin, Texas. It was at one point only on PC, but now it is publishing to Switch, PS4 and 5, Xbox Series 1, S, and X, and that's all coming out on November 8th. So the cool thing about this game is, first of all, the art style, of course, like it's very pretty. And like I said, it's a 6-person studio, so it's like built right, basically. It's got like a central narrative that's always going to have a defined beginning, middle, and end. But with the procedural stuff that it does, it's incorporating like different events that arise throughout combat and all the different personality traits of each player character you make, because the players are also randomly generated. Oh, it's very cool. So you have like a different playthrough every time you go this one. It's very D&D like, so it's got that going for it. This one's only $25.
Man, Kelsey coming in with the cheap picks right now.
Yeah, I got a lot of good games for you for a little bit of money. So I'm really excited for Wildermyth. And again, this one, it's been out on PC for a long time, but now it's going to be pretty much everywhere. And that one is November 8th. So check it out. Next up is While We Wait Here. And this one tugs at my heartstrings. So this one is coming out October 23rd. It came out already then. And that is going to be on PS4 and 5, Xbox One, Series X and S, also on Switch and PC. So it's pretty much everywhere. So the tagline for this is share thoughts and hot food with your last ever clients as you wait for the world to end. Okay. So there's like an apocalypse happening outside, and you work at the diner, and you're like doing the food prep and stuff, and you're also just talking to your customers, and you can tell them like, go find safety, or you can say, hang out here with me and let's just wait for the end of the world together. You can help them through their problems, find out if they're like a good person or a bad person. Like it's got a lot of good dialogue, like dozens of different characters. So I think this is going to be another one that I pick up because this one is also just $5.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. So that is While We Wait Here. Next up, I've talked about this game before because I played it. It was out of October 23rd last year. October 23rd of this year, they had an additional edition. So this is Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut. Okay. This is a free expansion to the $20 base game. So if you don't have this game, I would jump in right now because holy cow, it is one of the coolest games I've ever played. The expansion is going to give it several new chapters and significant expansions to several chapters that are already in the game.
Okay.
It was previously just on PC, but now it's going to be on PS4 and 5, Xbox One, X, and S, as well as Switch.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So it's on everywhere. And this was the one that is voice acted by Nicole Goodnight.
Yeah.
It's incredible. She is one of the sweetest people in the voice acting industry. We've met her a couple of times. She's never been anything but just absolutely genuine. And
yeah, she's great.
She's divine. So check this thing out. Support a small studio. It's from, I think, Black Tabby Studios, something like that.
Okay.
This is like one of the most unique games ever. There's so much dialogue in this game. It is incredible. You could play it for probably, I would guess, like 40 hours. There it is, Black Tabby Games.
There we go.
And it's run by a husband and wife duo, I think.
Oh, fuck
so
yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Okay.
This here is the collector's edition. You ready to
really
spend some
like
money on games? This is a really cool series of stuff that you can get. So I'll say right off the bat, this is a $200 bundle. But that statue is really
my
cool.
Guess. I do like that a lot.
It's like a really amazing 3D rendition of the final thing that happens in the game, and it just I can't believe they brought it to life. Like, it looks really good.
Okay.
I'm digging the metal bookmark that you get there. It's got like the knife. I think that's the princess's hand underneath the protagonist's hand, which is like a lizard claw. You get the amazing enamel pin up here where it's, if you go up a little bit, it's her severed arm on a chain that goes back to the her.
That's great.
And the little blood drop gems. I think that is just the cutest thing in the whole world.
Oh my god. So good. Okay.
Yeah, you get a little lenticular mirror. The mirror is a major recurring theme throughout this game. This game is so unique and so cool. Like, I've played a lot of visual novels and I've never played a game like this. It's something that you could just really sink your teeth into and live in for a long time, because there's a ton of achievements and a ton of unlockable dialogue. And I can't believe they're adding more content for free. Like, if you have $20 and you enjoy a good narrative experience, if you just want to listen to a story, get into this game. You're not fighting. You're not in active combat with anybody. You're just choosing dialogue and consequences and living with them. It's really amazing.
Is this only like a Switch collector's?
So I'm not sure if the collector's edition is for all the systems. This specific one that I got the screenshot for is just for Switch. But I mean, I think we got it on Switch because that's where it was originally, or was it on PC originally? It might have been on PC originally.
I think it was on PC.
Yeah,
originally.
It was.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so worth it. Like, if you want to shell out and get the collector's edition for $200, more power to you. But the $20 base game is more than worth it.
Nicole Goodnight's part of it. Like, gotta support her, man.
Gotta support her.
I love, like, this is all great stuff.
Yeah.
This like smart, inventive design for your work, you know?
Yeah.
I love this.
I have no idea what that acrylic standee is where she's stabbing something. It's kind of incredible.
This is just great.
Yeah,
man.
I love this a lot.
Okay.
So that's Slay the Princess, the pristine cut. Get it while it's hot. And that one comes out October. It's out. It's October 23rd. So get it now.
Okay.
Okay, the next one I'm going to talk about is a remake. This is a super, super old game that was on Super Famicom in 1995. It's called Clock Tower. So I love this poster. I wish that they had redone this poster for the new one, but they didn't. They did something a little bit more cheap looking. It's called Clock Tower Rewind. So this
just fits all the modern visual novel covers that you see all the time.
Yeah, it looks really basic. They kind of stripped the character out of it, but I don't know. I mean, it's a remaster from Super Famicom, so they're going to be, I'm sure, incredible visuals inside, because it is now remastered on PS4 and 5, Xbox Series X and S, as well as Xbox One, Switch, and PC. So this one comes out on Halloween. It is a point-and-click adventure, and the spookiest little storyline. So you're the orphan here in the middle. I forget what her name is, but I just noticed the big scissors that are like going to chop her in half.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So the villain in this game, you're an orphan. You're adopted into a family who just has a bunch of orphans, I guess. And there's a dude named Scissor Man who is after the
Scissor
family for
Man.
whatever reason. It sounds
Okay.
spooky as hell. So Scissor Man kills one of the girls, and then it's coming after you. So it's there's a lot of like puzzles, and it's a point and click. It is credited with like inspiring a lot of modern horror, and it's kind of
Okay.
one of those that pretty much established the survival horror genre, because I mean it's from 1995.
Yeah.
So this, alongside with like Alone in the Dark, those are the ones that really made a name for horror in video games.
Okay.
So I want to play this one. And if you'll remember, Nintendo back in the summer, they did this weird thing where they like on their website put up like a creepy man in a bag face.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, what the fuck is this, Nintendo? And then it went radio silent, and I've been waiting for an update. I was like, maybe they'll like release something on Halloween, or who
Okay.
knows what it's gonna be. And they just quietly released Emio, the Smiling Man, back August 29th. They just like casually put it out and then didn't say much about it. So this is kind of incredible to me, because it's the next entry in the Famicom Detective Club generation series.
Okay.
Sorry, it's the first new entry to the Famicom Detective Club in 27 years.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and they just remastered the last 2 cases for it, which was really a really fun playthrough. They were short, but they were definitely worth the cash. This one's a little bit more expensive, so Emio is going to run you $50. But it's a Switch game. I mean, that's just kind of that price you pay for a Switch game. And the visuals just look really creepy. I'm very into whatever is going on here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be playing this one, definitely, and I'll let you guys know how Emio the Smiling Man is.
Okay.
Another Switch game coming out very soon, Mario and Luigi. This is Brothership, hitting shelves November 7th for Switch. I don't have a whole lot to say about it, other than I'll probably get it because it looks cool. It just looks
Mario.
like a nice, reliable Mario game. So, and it's 2-player. Like, you get Mario and Luigi, and they combine and do like stunts and stuff.
Nice.
Why wouldn't you want to do that?
Yeah.
So that's Brothership. And then next up, we got another horror game. This was coming out past Halloween, which kind of shocked me. This is Slitterhead. We've talked briefly about Slitterhead before. It's a survival stealth horror. So another one of those where you're like creeping around and the monsters are coming after you and stuff.
Yeah.
This one's going to be on PC, PS4, and 5, and Xbox Series X and S. No price for this one because they just don't tell you.
Of course not.
But I assume it's probably going to be a probably a $60, $70 price tag, just because it looks like a big name game. So
yeah,
if you're into horror, check out Slitterhead. It's not going to be one that's on my radar because it looks creepy as fuck.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we got The Rise of the Golden Idol. This one is... Oh, I didn't get a date for this one. It's coming out in November sometime. It is PS4 and 5, Xbox One, X, and S, as well as Switch and PC. So if you remember The Case of the Golden Idol, I've talked about that, I think, a lot on our main show, YMBToAP. You speaking of the podcast. And it is a really good time. It's very difficult because they give you just like, here's a murder scene, and it's kind of in motion. Like you're seeing either the aftermath of a crime, like the immediate aftermath, or you're seeing the crime as it happens. And it's all kind of just in a looping GIF form. So you kind of have to figure out like what the hell's going on with each of these little vignettes, figure out like, why is this note in this bottle? Who poisoned the flowers? Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
It's a whole thing. You're really exploring a big like area and trying to figure out little individual puzzles that add up to one big puzzle at the end. And the cool thing about it is that it follows the Cloudsley family. So the Cloudsley family saga has been going on since the like 1700s. This game in particular takes place 3 centuries afterwards. So this is in the 1970s, and it still follows the same family. So you're like just kind of learning about how stuff has changed throughout history for them, and like where the Golden Idol is now, because it's still around. So I'm very excited for this one. They don't have a price released on this one yet, but the original game was around $20. So I feel like this one's probably going to be also around $20. It's 20 cases. So you're getting your money's worth out of this too. I really like the Golden Idol. It's a great series of games if you're into mystery. So check it out. And then also hopefully coming up in November is Stalker 2. So this one is another one that's been kind of fraught.
I remember that one.
Yeah, so the original game, Call of Pripyat, came out way back in 2009. And then they were like in 2012, they were like, we're going to do a sequel. And everyone was like, great, we love Stalker, let's do a sequel. And so it was all the way planned and had stuff like happening back in 2012, and then they canceled it. So then in 2018, they picked it back up and they were like, it's going to happen this time. And then they tried and they tried and they tried, and they really had something going. But the studio exists right in Ukraine. So Russia invaded Ukraine, if you guys will recall, in 2022. And the studio is like at the heart of that whole war-torn area.
Yeah.
So they obviously had to delay their video game. More important things were happening. So it is on schedule right now to release November 20th. And they've been holding firm to that date. But it has been pushed back a couple of times since they said that they were working on it again. So we'll see if it comes out. I hope it does. I'm pretty excited for this one because it just seems like a really cool addition to the like shooter survival, body of work. So we'll see. I'm hoping to see success for Stalker 2.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, last game I want to talk about today, because there was nothing in December. There was nothing coming out that I'm excited for in December, which I was like, all right, weird. We're getting all the games out prior to the holiday season. Yeah. This last one, though, it looks amazing. It's called On Your Tail. So this sounds like a game that's got me written all over it. So this one's coming out on November 21st. It's going to be on PC, and it's a timed console exclusive also for Switch.
Oh, okay.
So it's called On Your Tail. It is, you're playing this little like bunny lady, or is she a deer? I don't really know.
I think she's like a deer, yeah.
She's cute as hell. Oh yeah, she's got horns. That's a little deer.
And then little hoofs.
Hoofs, so cute.
Okay.
So you are this lady here, and you're using, a mix of investigation, interrogation, deduction, trying to unravel the truth of this weird little town that you're vacationing in. You're spending your summer vacationing on the seaside, and there's a thief happening. So there's a little theft occurring around town. You're trying to figure it out. The gameplay is inspired by a strategic card game, which I don't know what that means, but I would love to learn more. But while you're figuring out this mystery, you're also just like on vacation in the town. So you can go fishing. There's a little fishing mini game. You can like sell a fish to earn money and like go buy a swimsuit, go to the beach. You can go play games at the arcade and chill with your friends that you're meeting on vacation. You can just hang out and enjoy a night gazing at the stars. Like, it sounds so fun. I really want this one. So it's like half life sim, half mystery, and it seems like a very much play at your own pace kind of a thing, which is right up my alley. So this is On Your Tail, coming out November 21st.
Okay.
Also no price on this one. I have no idea what to expect for price. I'm gonna wager a guess and say probably 40. That's based on nothing at all but
I was
vibes.
gonna go 30.
Okay. Yeah. It looks fun. Okay, so other than games, I do have one more piece of news for you, and it's not really news as much as it is a launching point for discussion. So the PlayStation dude. Okay, so Sean Layden, who was a former chairman of Sony Interactive Entertainment Worldwide Studios, he said during this interview with publisher Raw Fury in a Gamescom Asia. So he was talking about just kind of where we're at with video gaming as a media. And he says, if we're going to rely on the blockbusters to get us through, I think that's a death sentence. You're looking at sequels, you're looking at copycats, because the finance guys who draw the line say, well, if Fortnite made this much money in this amount of time, my Fortnite knockoff can make this in that amount of time. Yeah. We're seeing a collapse of creativity in games today with studio consolidation and the high cost of production.
I ever tell you how much I love Sean Layden? He was like my favorite PlayStation guy.
Really? Okay.
I loved him.
Yeah.
So he was amazing.
I totally agree with a few things that he says here. So it's easy to blame, like 9-figure development costs for the trepidation that big studios feel right now when they're trying to greenlight projects that are fun and innovative rather than just kind of rehashing something old and proven. So we're also nearing like the terminus of the console arms race, because we're at a point now where the increases in video quality are like so imperceptible. it really kind of
Yeah.
pisses fans off when they're starting to see the new console updates. Like, look at the PS5 Pro reveal. Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
Nobody
No.
needs it. Like, we don't. It's like getting a new Apple phone that just has a single new feature and you just get it because it's the new one. It's
Yeah.
not sustainable to rely on constantly more realistic graphics to like bolster a game's sales.
Yeah.
That worked in the early days of video gaming, but now it's a moot point.
Everybody makes good-looking games now.
Yeah, so studios need to step up and give us these smaller games that are different and inventive and exciting and artistically pleasing without relying on hyper-realistic skin pores or like water
Did you hear about
refraction.
Slay the Princess, guys?
Yes!
My God.
All the games that I covered intentionally
Mhm.
in this were very cool, small indie games because there's tons out there when you step away from the big studios that are just like, let's remaster our old one because it worked so well the first time.
Yeah.
It's incredible what you can find out there in video gaming. I don't think that the industry is on the brink of collapse by any means. I just think that we need to focus more on areas where consumers want to go. Don't make another Call of Duty. Just make something weird and fun. Don't be afraid to do something strange. I want more studios. I'm hoping in 2025 we see more studios take initiative and say, like, we've done that kind of a game before. Let's flip the script and do something new and unexpected.
All the games that stand out in my mind were always the first of that franchise where it was different.
Yeah.
You know, like I think about Uncharted 1, that was different at the time. The rest of them were just good versions of that.
Yeah. Like it's fine if you have more story to tell. Like I'm not dogging on The Last of Us by any means because like The Last of Us 1 and The Last of Us 2, great games. But do we need to remaster it 8 times? Like it looks fine on PS3. I get that you want to play it on PS5, but I don't know. Like at what point do we stop and say like we actually don't need to take the art style any further? Because I mean, look at Ellie on the left. She looks perfectly as good as Ellie on the right, in my opinion. She looks a little bit more artistically styled, but that's just what it is.
So what I keep hearing is it's a weird way to try to like, I guess, fight for the remasters. Like I understand it to a point, but like everybody doing it all the time. So like Last of Us so basically these remasters are supposed to be, they take a tiny piece of the team and say, go work on this for a specific purpose.
Yeah.
So usually like for the PS4, they went, okay, the PS3, we had that horrible cell processor that made all of our games so hard to work with. Take that game, figure out the PS4 architecture, and just remaster that. You don't have to work out a new game. You have all the bones. Just figure out the hardware.
Yeah.
And then they remastered it. The PS5 one was not that... I mean, it was just to be able to go, it looks like part 2. And remember how good that looked? That's how that one felt. That one didn't feel like a learn the PS5 thing to me. But like, I can understand it to a point. They always say it's given to a small team of like maybe interns, learn how gaming works, and then we'll bring you up on the real projects. But at the same time, if all you release in the meantime are those, we don't think you're ever coming out with anything, and we never get anything inventive, like you're saying.
Right.
So like, I see the idea, but why can't you have those interns work on one of those weird games that you can afford to lose money on?
Yes. Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at with gaming right now. Like I want to see stuff that is weird. I want to see stuff that takes a chance.
Do you remember Viewfinder that I brought up that time, where like you take pictures of the world and then it like, you can like take a picture of the world and then place the photo and it becomes the world.
Oh yeah.
Out there. And it's short. It's so small, but that is still one of the games I think about the most.
Right. Like why are we wasting, I say wasting, we're not wasting. Why are we spending so much time producing AAA games that are like 100 hours of playtime when you could make really small games that cost like $20 to the consumer? Because we're in a time right now where people aren't always going to spend $70 fucking on a video game. It's the society craves small games. Yes. Small, digestible, new, inventive games. Like I don't think it's a big ask to say, just give us littler stuff that is more.
I mean, if you really
engaging.
think about the biggest games, you do have a Last of Us, but how many times do you get like an Animal Crossing, a Stardew
Yeah.
Valley?
Right.
You know, you're gonna outnumber your one Last of Us with a bunch of smaller games that people are like, you remember that fucking shit that I
Right.
ate way more of than
Yes.
this, you know? Think about how much time people have put in Stardew Valley.
So much.
Exactly. And that was literally one of the smallest at the
Yeah.
time when it first came out, you know?
Yeah, like I get that there's story games and there's gameplay games, but I
Yeah.
feel like we can focus on telling stories like this in smaller gameplay loops. Like, just
Yeah.
make a fun loop. That's what the people want and crave. A good story with a fun, engaging loop.
Yeah.
So, food for thought on 2024's video games, and hopefully in 2025 we will be looking toward a more unique environment.
Hope so. What's the 5? That's a good number, you know?
It's a good number. It's nice and round and divisible.
Yeah, I like it.
That's all I got for you in the wide world of video games.
And that is all we have for you for the year. Don't cry without us. We'll be back. We have tons of actual YMToAP.
Yes.
All throughout the rest of the year. You still got your Mondays. Remember, we do it every single Monday. That is our thing. We will still be there. So hopefully you found a bunch of movies you can go buy or see. You found a bunch of games you can go sink your teeth into that you definitely can, because they're all cheap.
Yeah.
They're all dirt cheap comparatively to, you know, your Call of Duties and stuff. And with that, we will catch you guys in 2025.
Be good. Be safe. Happy Halloween.
Love you guys. Happy Halloween, Thanksgiving, and New Year's.
Bye. Christmas.
See you later, guys.
Bye.